So during last night's mass shooting, a number of people reported surge pricing in a big way by rideshare apps Uber and Lyft.
And many of them topping off at more than $100 a ride, leaving commuters trying to get out of downtown frustrated. King 5's Jessica Jenner Castro is here now. And Jessica, we're hearing tonight from both Uber and Lyft. What are they saying?
Yeah, that's right, Joyce. King 5 reached out to both companies today after harsh criticism of the two services. First, I do want to show you some of those prices that you mentioned, Joyce. Many folks tweeting their normal $15 ride was costing them anywhere from $40 to more than $100. Authorities had shut down light rail and bus services in the area last night. So a Lyft spokesperson issued this statement saying, quote, "When we learned what happened, we implemented a cap on prime time pricing, which is automatically enabled during periods of high demand. We plan to reimburse or credit users in the surrounding area who were affected by this increased pricing." Meanwhile, Uber's communications manager, Grant Klinsman, said this, quote, "We capped surge just after 6 when we became aware of the incident for the area about a mile radius from where the incident occurred." We should note that Uber did not make any mention of reimbursing affected customers.